Yeah, absolutely. Well, we have the family joining us, Kweku and Darko Owusu. Good morning. How are you? Hello, can you hear us? Good morning. How are you? Yes, it's good to have you with us.
Homes as well.
Yeah,
Set as well.
So how have things been as a family this lockdown season?
Well, it's a new experience, but I think generally we're doing good. We take each day as it comes.
Yeah. What are some of the? Yes, go ahead.
I think everybody has their turn getting bored once in a while, but we cope.
Yeah. And so tell us, give us a bit of a inside look at what it's like with as a couple. What is it like compared to normal times, considering having the children around 24/7, no break, no time away, no me time, as it were. What is it like as a couple between just the two of you?
As you can see, we're in our car. It gives us some space outside the confines of your regular home.
Okay.
So it's like an extra, it's a me time section of the house.
Okay.
So if you need some privacy, you just step into the car and then maybe do anything you want to do that's within the limits of the car. Otherwise, we are with the children almost all the time. We try to do a lot of outdoor activities as well. I mean, they can come out and play because the house is walled. So that's, but under strict monitoring, of course. And
yeah.
Then, I show too.
Yeah, that's about it. Usually, okay, so by this time they would have been on vacation. So that's something that would have played out if things continued as usual. By this time they would have been at home. But they had to stop school early, so that was one change. They didn't go to school for some time that they should have. They're also not going to church, so that's another change. So that's what's different from what would usually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you guys celebrating Easter?
We're celebrating it together indoors.
We watch church service online as well, so we will be connected online for service. But besides, I'll take my time explain to the children what Easter signifies. I get to be their pastor.
That should be fun.
But yeah,
but they don't give offerings.
They don't give offerings.
But you can do paper money, you know. they do the paper money.
They're actually always making paper money. You know, they cut up all our A4 sheets. I mean, a whole room is gone. But it's to be expected. There are children there, 6 and 7, and then this is the last one. She is 4 months.
Aww.
So the older ones just get to play and play and play, and they can't tell when it's night and when it's morning. It's like every day they're in the house. So I learn a little, play a little. Once the time is, we try to streamline their times anyway.
We're going to work by. We talked about the timetable yesterday, and we reached the family agreement that this is the timetable and we are going to work by the timetable, and it has started working already. So that will help. With respect to Easter, on my side, he's the pastor. I'm the cook.
Are you charging for your services?
I'm going to try and do something, do a pantry raid and make something special so they know it's different from every other day. We're celebrating a special occasion.
Wow. Is it difficult getting them to go, abide by bedtime since they don't have school the next day?
That's a good question. I think bedtime has become nebulous because the day has actually shifted downwards, if you'd ask me. Because waking up early means they're eating early, they get hungry over time. When they wake up a little late, you can manage the situation because they are not up for long. But you don't want to put them to sleep too early when they can watch an educational video or something that's interesting. So yes, we do that. Sometimes they will not want to sleep because they spend the whole day at home. They want to do more fun, but you have to instill the discipline that, look, it's time to sleep, so you have to sleep. But really, they have a lot of energy to expend. A lot of energy to expend.
Are there days where you realize that the frustration and stress is getting to you as parents?
For me, I would say a little. Not too much, because already we are not a family that goes out all the time.
Okay.
Before the lockdown, we are not like you always see us going somewhere. More often than not, we would be at home together. So it's just the small, I call them small perks of going to church that we don't have, and those things. That's the real difference for us. So not too much, maybe a little once in a while. I can just go into the room, close the door, and tell them to give me some time. I will get back to you. And somehow they respect that. I say, give me some time, I'll get back to you. And they respect that. They will go and do something else, and then I take my breather and we can go on with life.
I think you also miss people outside somehow.
Yes,
you miss your friends, they miss their friends as well. So some free time would be nice, but not this kind of free time. You can only call someone, I have to work sometimes from home because I'm prepping. I teach, so I'm prepping for school the next term or so. But we have started doing online schooling and all. So I have to work sometimes in the midst of all of that. So I get my space, and sometimes this is my office. Really, the car is my office. I come.
What's up with the car?
Oh, it's an extra space outside the confines of the real house. You feel like you've gone out.
Different environment.
Different environment, more like that.
So what tips would you give other couples that may be struggling to manage with this coronavirus? It seems like you guys have found creative ways to make it work and are openly communicating with the kids as well, so that you're all on the same page. Any tips for couples that are struggling?
Okay. I would say, one, the children need to understand that they can't go out. You have to explain that to them. For us, they saw that broadcast, that presidential address. They watched it with us that night 2 weeks ago. So they understood it. So the next morning or so, the younger daughter, the older daughter, was about to come out, and her brother, who's our first, told her, the president said, don't even go out of your front door. Where are you going? So we didn't have to tell them that.
Okay.
They knew that, they know that they can't go out. So it makes it easier for all of us. Everybody knows that we can't go out right now. And then if you are privileged to have a confined environment around your house, so they can step outside but they are still at home, then you can do that. If you can have the car for the children coming to sit in the car, they are so excited. Everyone, even moving anywhere.
The two of you look excited too. You both look excited to be in the car.
They would say, sometimes we move the car just a few meters forward and then a few meters back, and everybody's happy. I don't know how it works, but somehow it works.
So we get to read them stories while my first son likes. Both of them do a lot of reading. My son has read Dog's Diary. The entire book.
Wow.
He's a avid reader, so he's presently reading Francine Rivers at 6.
Wow.
So he's a reading person. So he doesn't get bored, as in that kind of. He will turn to a book for relief. So he gets that. And it helps with his sister because reading, she also follows as well. So I think the reading, the telling of the stories, and then really, I mean, taking out time to make bring creative ideas, and then sharing those ideas. As in, like sitting in the car is one of them, reading stories is another one of them, watching a video together is another one. When there's a presidential address, see the president of our country is talking, come and sit down, let's hear, let's discuss. All these things are things that they feel involved, they feel happy, and then they know that, look, we're in a special time. I'm sure they don't understand. I mean, they can see themselves, hey, you have corona or something. But they know that there's something out there, and so they must be careful about it. They comply.
So, I'll just add,
yes, go ahead.
A timetable helps.
Okay.
I learned this myself, so I think that helps. If you come together as a family and you make a timetable, it will help with all the yelling. Stop it! Don't. It's not time. Put off the screens. You can apportion all those things in the time. So when it's time for screens to go off, they can all see the timetable that, look, at this time we agreed that the screens go off. The screens are going off.
Okay.
And that type of thing.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thank you very much, Kweku and Ihioma. Thank you very much for speaking with us on Breakfast Daily. It's been fantastic sharing your life with us this last few minutes. And it's interesting to see all the creative ways. And I hope that a lot of couples would have picked
Friday,
up.
Everyone.
Yes.
And wash coronavirus away.
And Good Friday to you too. Good Friday to you too. All right.
Yeah. So there you have it, right there. Find fun ways to keep the family excited, because really everything in life has to do with your perception and how you make it work. So you can decide to wake up and feel down and feel exhausted. We are all exhausted, right? But find ways to keep the kids engaged, involved. I like how they know that the elder one loves to read and he's influencing the younger one. So give them books that they would like to read. If your kids are athletic, play soccer with them, right? So that they don't get bored, and try as much as possible to keep it still normal in spite of these abnormal times.
Yeah. I like the fact that we're doing a lot of structure, as well. So that's really good. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching this segment of the show.